They told you the AI revolution was about efficiency. They told you it was about writing emails faster, generating art, or helping you code. They kept you busy staring at a chat box while the real infrastructure of the 21st century was being built in the shadows. Sam Altman, the face of OpenAI, isn't just building a digital brain. He is building a digital border. And the passport to cross that border isn't a piece of paper issued by your government. It's your iris. It's the unique, biological signature of your very existence. Welcome to the file on Worldcoin. In the malls of Berlin, the streets of Nairobi, and the tech hubs of San Francisco, a strange chrome sphere has appeared. They call it the Orb. It looks like something out of a low-budget sci-fi movie, but its purpose is deadly serious. It wants to look into your eyes. It wants to scan the mirror of your soul and turn it into a string of code. Why? Because in a world flooded by OpenAI's models, human intelligence is about to become indistinguishable from artificial scripts. Sam Altman has created the poison, a world where you can no longer trust what you see or hear, and now he is selling you the only antidote, a biological proof that you are, in fact, human.
Worldcoin, co-founded by Sam Altman, Max Novenstern, and Alex Blania, officially launched in July 2023. Its core mission is to establish a global ID based on proof of personhood. As of early 2026, the project has scanned the irises of over 15 million individuals across 35 countries. The system uses a specialized biometric device, the Orb, to capture high-resolution images of the iris, which are then converted into an iris code, a unique numerical representation stored on a blockchain.
Proof of personhood. Think about that phrase for a second. In the history of our species, you never had to prove you were a person. You just were. But as OpenAI's GPT models become smarter, as Sora generates hyper-realistic realities, the internet is becoming a ghost town populated by bots. This is the Sybil attack problem. If one person can create 1 million AI agents that look, talk, and act like humans, they can collapse democracies, destroy financial markets, and overwhelm every social system we have. The solution, according to Altman, is a global database of verified humans. But here is the catch. To join this utopia, you must hand over the one thing you can never change. You can change your password. You can change your address. You can even change your name. But you cannot change your iris. Once it's in the database, you are tagged for life.
The Orb's hardware is a marvel of surveillance engineering. It utilizes infrared cameras, neural networks, and localized computing to ensure that the iris being scanned is a living, breathing human being, not a photograph or a deep fake. While Worldcoin claims that the actual images are deleted and only the iris code remains, privacy advocates and regulators in Europe and Asia have raised significant alarms regarding the centralized nature of this biometric data.
Regulators are scared. And they should be. Because Sam Altman isn't just building a security system, he's building a digital breadline. Worldcoin's pitch involves something called Universal Basic Income, UBI. The narrative goes like this. AI will take all the jobs. Robots will do all the work. To survive, you will need a monthly stipend from the global AI collective. But to make sure no one cheats the system, we need to scan everyone's eyes. It's the ultimate hook. They offer a few Worldcoins, a digital currency of fluctuating value to people in developing nations in exchange for a scan. It's biometric colonialism. They are buying the biological identity of the world's most vulnerable populations for the price of a cup of coffee. And once you are in the system, you are part of the World app. You have your World ID. You are a verified human. But what happens when the verified status becomes a requirement for everything? We are diving into the deep architecture of the New World Order, but the algorithm needs to know you're awake. If you want to see the files the big tech companies want to keep hidden, you need to engage. Subscribe to AI Files. Like this video, and tell us in the comments, Would you scan your eyes for a universal income, or is your privacy worth more than a digital stipend? Let the machine know you have a voice while you still can. Let's get back to the orb. Imagine a world 3 years from now. You want to log into your bank? Scan your eye. You want to vote in an election? Scan your eye. You want to post a comment on a forum without being flagged as a bot? Scan your eye. The proof of personhood becomes the permission to exist. Sam Altman is creating a vertical monopoly on reality. OpenAI provides the AI that makes the world untrustworthy, and Worldcoin provides the ID that makes you trustworthy. He owns the problem and the solution. He owns the brain and the identity. And let's not forget the Stargate project and the nuclear deals we discussed in previous files. If you control the intelligence, GPT, the power, nuclear, and the identity, Worldcoin, you don't just run a company, you run a civilization. You are the CEO of humanity.
The integration of World ID into major platforms is already beginning. In 2025, several social media giants and financial institutions began testing World ID login as a way to combat AI-generated misinformation. This creates a tiered internet where anonymous users are restricted and verified humans are granted full access. The database is no longer just a list. It is the new backbone of global digital commerce.
A tiered internet, a digital caste system. If you refuse to scan, you are a non-person in the eyes of the algorithm. You are a potential bot, a ghost in the machine. Your reach is throttled, your access is denied. And who manages the database? Who decides what the criteria for personhood are? Today, it's just about being human. But tomorrow, could the criteria change? Could your World ID be revoked if your social credit or your opinions don't align with the collective? They call it a global financial and identity network. I call it a digital leash. The orb isn't just a camera, it's a mirror. It's reflecting back at us our own willingness to trade our fundamental essence for convenience and a few digital coins. We are so afraid of the AI we created that we are willing to become serial numbers in a database just to prove we aren't part of the machine.
The long-term vision of Worldcoin includes the orbization of the planet, thousands of devices deployed in every major city. The goal is to reach 1 billion users by 2027. This would create the largest centralized biometric database in human history, surpassing any government program currently in existence.
1 billion pairs of eyes. 1 billion people tied to a single private company's ledger. Sam Altman says he wants to help humanity. And maybe he believes it. But history isn't written by intentions, it's written by power. And there has never been a power like this. The ability to distinguish between man and machine is the ultimate gatekeeping power of the future. Don't look at the chatbot. Don't get distracted by the funny AI videos or the clever poems. Look at the chrome sphere in the mall. Look at the man who wants to own the very definition of what it means to be human. The cage isn't being built around the AI, it's being built around us. And we are the ones handing over the keys, one iris scan at a time. You've reached the end of the file. If you're still here, it's because you've looked past the shiny interface and seen the gears turning. The Worldcoin project is the final piece of the puzzle. Intelligence, energy, and now, identity. The trinity of the new age is complete. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, if you want to know what's coming before the orb arrives in your city, make sure you are subscribed to AI Files. Share this video. The more people know the cost of the free coins, the harder it is for the cage to close. Leave a comment with the word ORB, so I know who is paying attention. I'm Heisenberg. This is AI Files. We are watching the Watchers.